Good afternoon, everybody. It is time for the Solopreneurs resource. We're here to help you navigate your business and hopefully learn from mistakes we've made and also learn from things we've learned. And introduce myself. I'm Laura Barker. I am your LinkedIn GPS. So if you got LinkedIn questions, I'm your girl. And I'm here today with the fabulous Dotty Scott. You want to introduce yourself, Dot?
Sure, I am Dotty Scott, and I am here to help you with all of your technology challenges.
She is the go-to for the tech, let me tell you. If you haven't already, you may wanna check out her website at askdotty.com because, she is my resource for anything tech. The woman knows it or will figure it out. We're gonna talk today about AI and what it means to you for your business and also in the workplace. There's a lot of trepidation and fear, quite frankly, around how AI is going to impact you in your daily life. What does it mean for you? People like Dottie and we are into the AI thing,
Oh,
right?
yes, we are.
We love it. We use it all the time. It's fabulous. But we are definitely aware of several things. One is that not everybody is even aware of Chat GPT. The horror. Can you imagine? So
Oh, I bet there's 90% of the population that don't have a clue what that means.
I think you're right. And even in the business world, there's a lot of resistance to even want to use it, right? They think it's cheating or something like that. And then there's the overwhelming fear that it's going to make what you do obsolete because AI can do it better and quicker. And that is the truth. So we'll talk about it. So, Dottie, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about AI taking your job? And why won't it?
Oh, well, it doesn't have my personality, Laura.
There you go. There you go. And that gets to personal branding, folks. Just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah. I went to a conference last week for content entrepreneurs. It's called CEX. And just talking to people, I was a little shocked at how many content creators are in fear of their jobs going away.
Yeah.
I even talked to some agency owners, and in this aspect, an agency owner is a business that creates websites, does search engine optimization, does all kinds of digital marketing for clients, sort of a thing. And some of them were even thinking, I might want to find a new job or find a new industry or find a new whatever, sell my business before I can't sell it. It was like this fear. And
Yeah.
I don't really understand it because I have never had that fear. What I've been doing, Laura, as far as AI goes, I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit and think the ways that I can use it to maybe create new products that I wasn't able to do before because I didn't have the time to fulfill them. In fact, I've added 2 products that I am selling to my clients, to my existing clients, not even to new clients yet. As so it's another stream of income, so
I've
to
done the
speak.
same thing. I've been able to produce more, create new products, serve my client more efficiently and in better quality. I think I understand the fear. So when you look at just society as a whole, when industrial robots came onto the scene, what
Oh, you're
happened?
not talking about Buck Roger robots?
No, not that we're not there yet. Or maybe we are. I don't know it if we are. But no, I'm talking about the big robots. Now, people used to have to do manually to
The
assemble.
manufacturing.
Absolutely, to assemble things, and now we have industrial robots that come in there and do it all. So when that happened, it had a huge impact on society and on people's psyche because now they have to learn a new skill to stay in that industry. And I think that while most of the people listening here are not in manufacturing, right? But the same fear, it stems from that, that if AI can write better than me, draw better than me, create better graphics than I can, right? If I'm a graphics designer, what does that mean for me? How am I going to stay relevant? And my thought on that is you can stay more than relevant, but only if you really adopt and adapt to the role of AI in your space.
Yeah, you need to accept that it can enhance what you already know. A good example of this, Laura, let's take writing, because that's what a lot of ChatGPT and Claude and all of these other programs are around writing. So if you are a person who is really good at creating persuasive copy, and that's your job, you've created a whole business around selling persuasive copy to other businesses. And here comes AI. If I type into AI, give me a persuasive blog post about blah, 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 it's really going to be mediocre. But if I didn't know anything about persuasive copywriting, I would probably accept that as good. Now, if business owner number one over here doesn't know about persuasive copywriting, goes in and asks chat to create whatever article, and then the business owner over here that is well educated in persuasive copywriting sees that same article and now can use your brain, your knowledge to enhance the article. If they were to put both of those out, which one do you think is going to perform better?
Oh, absolutely the enhanced one that's from you. Now, the thing about it being mediocre, I would agree with you that a lot of what you get out of it is mediocre at first attempt.
Mhm.
But I do really firmly believe, and I've seen it even improve just in the short time it's been around, right? We think about when ChatGPT first came out, those outputs were terrible. When we look at what the output we get today, right? So when you learn how to prompt, then the output that you get can be spectacular. But it's
It can.
best, like you say, when we give it our content, our personality, our way of speaking,
Knowledge.
our knowledge. And so, with that in mind, you can use AI to not just keep your job, but add revenue streams to your job because you're going to be more productive. You're going to get better clients because you're putting out better content. So that's how I like to think of it. Let's get rid of the fear and say, hey, how can this work for me? How can this enhance my business, my customer service? You know, Here's a perfect little example of AI enhancing customer service, and that's the chatbots. Do you go to a website now, and if you don't see a little question box or a help box or something that you can chat with them about, you're like, I can't believe they don't have that. You're looking for it, right? Look, if you don't have that widget on your website, there are a lot of ways to get it. And that AI, you can train that chatbot to respond in certain ways. And it's really not that hard to do. You could do a YouTube search and they'll tell you how to do it. It's pretty
Oh, there's
easy.
some companies out there that provide them.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to encourage you to think of AI in that way. How can I bring it in to work for me?
Here's another example, because a lot of people think all of a sudden AI is taking over. I'm here to tell you, I don't know what year Siri and Alexa came out, but they're both AI.
Oh, for sure.
And how has that helped us in our household? Not mine, because I don't have it turned on, but that's another issue. But it could. You can simply go Siri, Alexa, whoever, and ask your question. 10 years ago, we would have been, why would I want that? And
It-
now it's like people expect it.
yeah, it is so true. And it's the same thing with this and AI is branching out. I think of ChatGPT and OpenAI. They're
They're
the
the
great
leaders.
ones. They're the ones who brought it out and brought it to the public. But now what we see is the emergence of so many different specialized AI, whether it is for creating videos, text to video. Is that not an amazing service? Think about it. You know what you want to say, but you don't maybe have the video editing skills or whatever. There are programs now that you can just plug in your text and it creates a video. It is phenomenal what you're able to do with these specialized apps. And what would you call it? I'm addicted. I think that's it. I'm addicted. I have a problem. I do. I see a new app and it is worse than shiny object syndrome.
Do you
Like,
need an intervention, Laura?
I, I need somebody to stop my bank account from being charged. Don't allow any more apps. But I get the trials and I'm pretty good about canceling the trials.
Yeah. Shiny object syndrome, that's what I call that.
It is. It is. It's also fear of missing out. Like, I know that for example, there are certain apps, AI apps, that are now part of my regular workflow. But I wouldn't have found that out had I not been experimenting with a lot of different ones, like which one is better, comparing this. So
We love to do that
absolutely,
because we wanna bring the best tools forward to our customers.
absolutely.
We
Yeah,
gotta try them all.
we do. And so it's business development, right? That's what I talk about, business development.
Now, I did hear, and it might even be now, that ChatGPT, the free version, is now on 4.
I heard that. It is now. So guys, get this. Understand how important this is. I'm so glad you brought that up. If you have the free version of ChatGPT, you can now access ChatGPT 4, which is what the paid users paid to have access to. Like,
And I'm curious if that means that 5 is on the horizon for us paid users.
it is, but in the meantime, there's 4.0. Did you see that?
Mhm. Yes, I
Have
did.
you used it yet?
No, not yet.
I played with it this morning. So if you are a paid user, now you can choose which version you want to run for that particular conversation. So I'm choosing the 4.0, which is a weird way for them to do that, but it's not like 4.5
Probably
or
named by AI.
oh. And see, that's where we need a human to come in and make it make sense to us. Because it's not 4.0, it's not 4 point anything, it's 4 lowercase the letter O.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Enough about I'll read about that. But it's pretty impressive. I think you'll really like it when you get into it. And it's another level up. They just keep leveling it up.
We're almost at the top of the
Yes.
time. I want to challenge the audience here to think of a way that you can add a stream of income to your business using AI in one fashion or another.
I love that challenge.